What would happen if the world's most recognized billionaire stepped into the shadows, stripped of his wealth, fame, and influence? Would the kindness of strangers shine through, or would the cold veneer of judgment prevail? These questions haunted Elon Musk, the man known for sending rockets to the stars and electrifying the world's roads. For years, he had been insulated by layers of privilege, surrounded by people who catered to his every word. But beneath the surface, he wondered, how much of that treatment was genuine? One restless evening, seated in his dimly lit office overlooking the Los Angeles skyline, Elon toyed with an idea that felt both thrilling and terrifying. What if he erased his identity, even for a day? What if he became someone the world ignored, someone dismissed without a second thought? Could he uncover the raw truth about humanity, its kindness, its prejudices, its soul? The thought consumed him, evolving from a fleeting curiosity into an irresistible challenge. Over the following weeks, he meticulously planned his experiment. He enlisted a small team to craft a disguise, a scruffy wig, second-hand clothes from a thrift store, and makeup that added lines of weariness to his face. The result was transformative. The billionaire, known for his sharp suits and confident demeanor, now looked like a man beaten down by life. His destination was carefully chosen. The Copper Elm, an upscale restaurant in Santa Fe, New Mexico, renowned for its exclusivity. It was a place where appearances mattered, a perfect stage to test the true nature of its patrons and staff. On a cloudy Thursday afternoon, Elon stepped into a modest rental car and began the drive to the restaurant. The journey felt surreal. For the first time in decades, he was invisible. No one turned their heads, no one whispered his name. By the time he arrived at the Copper Elm, his heart was racing, a mix of anticipation and nerves. The restaurant was stunning. From its grand double doors to the flickering chandeliers, casting a warm glow over the room, everything exuded sophistication. As Elon pushed the doors open, a hush fell over the room. Dressed in scuffed sneakers, a faded jacket, and carrying an air of weariness, he was an anomaly in a sea of elegance. A hostess, impeccably dressed in black, approached him with a strained smile. "Can I help you?" she asked, her tone polite but hesitant. "Yes," Elon replied softly. "I'd like a table for one." The hostess glanced toward the bar, where the manager stood, his arms crossed and his expression stern. "I'm sorry, but we're fully booked," she said quickly, her eyes flicking to several empty tables in the corner. Before Elon could respond, a young server named Sophia stepped forward. She had been watching the exchange from across the room, her curiosity piqued by the man's quiet demeanor. "I can seat him," she said, her voice cutting through the growing tension. The manager frowned but didn't object. Sophia led Elon to a small table near the kitchen doors, far from the prime spots reserved for the wealthy clientele. "Thank you," Elon said, his voice sincere. Sophia smiled warmly. "Take your time," she said before disappearing into the kitchen. As Elon sat, flipping through the menu, he could feel the weight of the room's stares. Whispers rippled through the crowd. "Who is he?" one woman asked her companion, her tone dripping with disdain. "Probably looking for a handout," the man replied, not bothering to lower his voice. Even the staff weren't immune. Two servers exchanged glances near the bar, one muttering, "Why would anyone like that come here?" Elon took it all in silently, his mind racing. This wasn't just about how he was treated. It was about what those reactions revealed about human nature. Sophia returned to take his order, her kind smile unwavering. "What can I get for you?" she asked. "Just the soup and some bread," Elon said. "That's all?" she asked, surprised. "That's all," he confirmed. As she walked away, Elon noticed the manager watching him from across the room, his disapproval evident. A few minutes later, a nearby diner leaned toward his partner, whispering, "This place is going downhill if they're letting people like him in." When Sophia returned with his meal, she set it down with the same care she gave every guest. "Enjoy," she said, her tone warm and genuine. "Thank you," Elon replied, meeting her gaze. As he ate, he observed Sophia closely. She moved quickly between tables, her demeanor calm and professional, even as some customers treated her dismissively. At one point, an older woman called her over, her voice sharp. "Why are you wasting your time on him?" she asked, gesturing toward Elon. People like that don't belong here. Sophia flushed but held her ground. Everyone deserves respect, ma'am, she said firmly. The woman huffed, turning back to her meal. Elon couldn't help but admire Sophia's courage. In a room filled with judgment, she was a rare beacon of kindness. When Elon finished his meal, he stood and walked to the center of the room. The chatter quieted as all eyes turned to him. Even Sophia paused, her tray of glasses trembling slightly in her hands. The manager approached, his expression tense. Sir, if you're finished, I'll have to ask you to leave. Elon raised a hand, his voice calm but commanding. I'll leave shortly, but first I need to say something. Reaching up, he removed the wig that had concealed his identity. Gasps rippled through the room as recognition dawned. Elon Musk? Someone whispered, incredulous. Yes, Elon said, scanning the room. Tonight, I came here not as the man you know, but as someone you wouldn't give a second glance to. And what I saw was judgment, whispers, and disdain, all because of how I appeared. The room fell silent. But, he continued, his gaze landing on Sophia, one person treated me with kindness and respect. He gestured for her to step forward. Sophia, you didn't know who I was, yet you chose empathy over judgment. That's the kind of character the world needs. Elon handed her an envelope. Inside was a handwritten note and a check for $50,000. Tears streamed down her face as she read the note aloud. Thank you for your kindness. Use this to follow your dreams. Culinary school, your own restaurant, whatever you choose. As Elon left, the room buzzed with murmurs of regret and introspection. The Copper Elm's staff and patrons were left to reflect on their actions, their biases laid bare. Sophia's life transformed overnight. She enrolled in culinary school and became a vocal advocate for kindness in the service industry. For Elon, the experiment reaffirmed a powerful truth. Kindness transcends appearances, and even the smallest acts can ripple into something extraordinary.